I look good. Who cares?
I make really show for.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
I really don't need this anymore. Hey guys, welcome to Inside the Ant Farm,
the newest, latest, greatest version.
Yeah.
Of the Ant Farm.
Episode 1 million.
This is dropping today when you're watching it, of course.
Right.
Are you getting some of these thick cut steak strips? No.
There's also
Are they
some
edible?
weird goop right there. What's that about? It's like some food.
Keep going. Keep talking.
I got some food.
Dear God.
We got this underground beer lab. Crushable. Let's crush these.
These look good. Easy.
Gross.
Ghost.
I think instead of posting, I'm going to start saying Post Malone.
Well, that's
I could drink that every day. That's a
delightful.
delightful beer.
Yeah.
Oh, I could say Prost Malone. That could be fun. That could be a great rapper name for me. Prost.
Or like, that could be like your beer pong game.
And they'll be like, where are your tattoos? And it'll be like, they're flesh colored. You can't tell.
And they're all dicks.
They're all just dicks all over me. Guys, now that we've been demonetized, how you guys doing?
Dicks.
Is that good?
Like, we are the song Too Many Dicks on the Dance Floor.
No such thing.
Right together, but really you're talking about like it's just
Those are
a
pretty
tragic situation, you know?
Not if you're pantsless, and it's just a sword fight. It's like the Jedi battle from like episode
That's
3.
the next. You should write that verse.
You know, caught up on Ahsoka?
Yeah, dude. I'm digging it. Dave Filoni, you're back, baby. It's back, baby.
Some people saying it's the best 2 episodes of any Star Wars in the last, like, 10 years.
It's certainly the most Star Warsy, which is what we're looking for. Which, by the way, is also just the most Kurosawa, but it's still great. Like, you're doing a good job. We're watching that, and I want to get into Gen V, but Jamie's. We're watching Jewel State's show, Family Law, right now.
Family Law.
Which is like it's like a little bit of popcorn.
Is it Canadian?
Yes.
Yeah.
It sounds like Brazilian Isles.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like Brazilian.
It's very.
Does she have like kids and stuff?
Yeah, and like her husband,
That's a family.
she has a drinking problem, and her dad takes her in because she's gonna lose her law license if he doesn't, and
With family.
Is she also a lawyer?
And her dad's put it Victor Garber, yeah, baby.
Wow. It doesn't get more Canadian than that.
I was going to say Vin
Yeah.
Diesel because you said family, but
No, Victor Garber does go.
Hopefully
family.
guest stars on
He
it
goes
someday.
family.
that's what we are. A law family. Family law. Roll credits.
Also, the woman who played Astrid is on there as her sister, half sister,
Astrid.
from Fringe.
Oh.
Astrid.
A show worth watching. Not worth watching.
Worst watching ever.
Worth watch. Sorry. Hey,
I think it's a little bit
I
loud.
didn't realize that was one of my pieces of news. Those last 2 episodes.
Family-
I guess there's
Family Law?
there's Ahsoka.
I thought the same thing. I'm like, wow.
No, it's not. No Family Law. I don't even know what
Big
that is.
news about
Or
Family
what-
Law.
I don't know where to view Family Law.
The CW app, guys. Family Law. And
The
season 2 now.
CW app?
That's right. It's on season 2 now.
Wow. Okay.
You would know that.
I was going to say, in this
We're
show,
watching it.
there's lots of Rebels references that are just making the Rebels people go like they're all turning.
Is that what
they're
they're
like a
doing?
higher.
Yeah,
They're like a higher stage.
They're all coming at once. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and of course, we won't spoil anything, but they did have a big cameo from a Rebels character in this last episode as well.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've watched it at all, you probably know who it is.
Because they're literally like, "Hey, I'm gonna go find this guy.
Yeah.
We're gonna find him. We're gonna find him." Like again, we got it, man. Why? I don't know, but sure, okay.
We'll talk more about it off camera, but there's I wanted it to be a different reveal than it was.
What? Of course,
Much.
I know exactly what you want to.
Dead.
It wouldn't have been. Speaking of Star Wars, let's talk about canceled Star Wars, guys. Because Guillermo del Toro has confirmed that the rumor that we reported on scooped a couple of years ago now.
Yeah.
I believe it was
Maybe with the first
season
ones.
3, episode 75. Look it up, guys. A David Goyer written, Guillermo del Toro directed movie. Never gonna be, but Guillermo del Toro basically said, "Hey,
I know.
This happen. I can't talk.
I know. Here's a scoop for you. The last episode of Ahsoka had the characters that were going to be a part of that. They were turtles wearing clothes.
Like, hey, they'll look like me. I'm a little turtle man.
I thought that was the most Guillermo del Toro thing I've seen in Star Wars.
Spoilers, guys. You're supposed to tap your head, man. You just spoiled it. That was like the big reveal, guys. That also joins the Rogue Squadron movies that I was super excited for because I'm a big fan of Rogue Squadron. And the trilogy of films that were supposed to be done by David Benioff and D.B. Weiss.
And the R-rated
slated
movie
before
too.
Season 8. It was actually X-rated. It was like a hard R, like an NC-17 kind of thing.
Yeah, because it was just Android porn.
Yeah. He's like, he's like, get the lube. And they get the oil can out. And,
can't do that now with Disney.
yeah, fucking Disney had to buy him out. What the fuck?
How long before Disney does start producing Disney porn?
I mean, there was a sex scene in the Eternals, guys. And it was the most tame sex scene of all
It
time.
was like
They own
chest.
Yeah,
it was like
It was like people
Yeah.
having sex with like their belly buttons or something.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
and they were just like slowly pushing together, like just like a.
and they're like, "Am I doing this by accident?
Yeah.
I can't tell. Am I in? He's
Listen,
really small.
Bob Iger says you guys can't touch, so we're just gonna kind of like
Yeah.
cover one over the other one and just like move
you know what
you.
it is? Eternals don't have to have dicks, probably. So like, he's probably just like rubbing like cloaca on each other or
Do
something.
you think,
Oh
or
my God.
Yeah, he's
or like there was like two patches of
holes.
light that were just interacting with each other, maybe or something?
I
I
don't know,
mean,
something. Yeah.
I mean, it would be really weird.
I mean,
if
that
they-
would have been a more fun sex scene if they would have shown some
Yeah,
tits
yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
There was just
It
nothing
would be
going on.
weird if they had sexual
Or
parts.
just this much.
Like this dude just created it was like, you get a dick, you get a vagina, you get a dick.
He's like,
You get a
wow,
vagina.
wow. You're like a
That's
giant
Relax,
robot man.
Relax.
A giant god robot man.
if anything,
Relax.
they could probably just like do it with their minds. They wouldn't even have to be physical about
I mean,
it.
there's definitely a couple of them that can literally do that,
Yeah.
including the one that's like a child, though. That's kind of weird.
I think their genitals look exactly like they do, and so they kind of rub together. Like, oh, what are rubbing together? Oh, like,
Like their little faces
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
Oh my god!
It's me, Rob Stock. How you doing? I don't know how to like, you make your genitals have faces as a title for the episode, but
genitals for face.
guys, shut up. I'm going to talk about the coolest thing that Matt's going to love. You probably be like, you know what? I bet you're a Final Fantaniac.
Oh yeah, I just love Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy Rebirth, Matt, coming February 29th, 2024.
Coming, yeah, for you.
I mean, I will be, because Vincent has been confirmed, Matt. You remember Vincent? Describe to her who Vincent was.
Vincent. Okay, so Vincent, if you are like a big Final Fantasy fan,
I really am.
Fantaniac, but
Yeah.
yes.
Final
Sure.
Phantomania, like I am, then you know that Vincent is he's in the 4th, 5th, and 6th. He's in all of them because he's really important. And what he does is his hair becomes a sword. He pulls it off. He's like, "Here's my hair sword."
What is this? You do find out in the last one it's his back hair, though.
No,
He's like,
he's like, "I never said where."
Yeah. We thought it was your head. No.
I have no clue of Vincent. That was
Vincent, he's a vampire who shoots dual pistols. And
but not a gun blade.
he's not
though.
an active
It's a
character you
regular
can play, though, man. He follows you along the way on the journey.
Pure Kazakh.
But according to the game, you cannot play as Sephiroth.
Finally.
For you Seph heads.
I'm such a sap head.
Yeah.
I just want to play as Waka or nothing.
Now, this is Final Fantasy 7.
Damn it.
You're saying you have 10.
I don't know which ones are which.
I might have 10 lying around if you want to.
Good. Katie and I are gonna have a playthrough.
Yeah,
We're gonna
Oh
record
my
it.
god.
You can be the big boobed black wizard.
Is that Yuffie?
That feels like cultural
Lulu.
appropriation.
Well, she's white. She's like a goth woman,
Oh.
but but they call them black mages. She's very white though. Giant boobies.
I like
for
that
no
you
reason.
assume that I'd want to be a lady.
Just for
with
no,
giant
you
boobs.
do. That's what I'm saying. 'Cause
You're
I
saying
know
she would
you.
be
I know you
Tifa?
too well.
She would be Tifa. Is that what you're saying?
Tifa's in Final Fantasy 7,
Damn
so
it.
you couldn't be correct. Not in this game. You have to be Yuna. Yuna's the other, who is the
I think I
very
mixed both
much
their names up.
very much put upon it probably doesn't pass the Bechdel test character. It's like the love interest for the main character.
As most don't in Final Fantasy.
She's like, I just need to be saved again, even though I'm like the ultimate sorceress and I'm going around to save the world. Oh, save me!
You're like, I'm a regular guy.
Yeah, I'm a guy with a weird sword and I can kick a ball.
And she's like, that's all I need.
Yep.
The final boss is a ball that you have to kick through a hoop.
I know, but you're not far off. You're not far off. Matt, the final boss is sin itself, okay? Fuck you. That's a spoiler.
You know what's
wait, how do you fight
sin itself?
Like,
you have to defeat sin itself.
You have to live a pious life.
Yeah, what the fuck? That's not possible.
And it's also very boring after you beat the game. It's like, no one sins anymore. Like, let's have sex. Yeah. We can't. We have to wait till we're married because it's a sin otherwise.
That's stupid. How is that even determined? I hate that. I hate it.
No, it's just a creature called sin. It's not like actual sin itself.
Guys, speaking of something that's way off the mark, Mortal Kombat came out for the Switch.
Yeah, it was good, right?
It is broken.
Is it a potato? Like, it's just a potato.
First of all, man, the graphics look like a PS2. If somebody made a PS2 game that just is the fucking
test your might.
Like every picture I've seen for the eyes are just popping out. The frame rate, I guess, is terrible. The frame rate issues are terrible.
The Switch is literally like it has less processing power than like an iPhone 7.
And the worst part about this game costs $70 on the Switch. It costs $70 on the other ones, which is. If you have $70, I guess it's worth it because it's
what games cost nowadays when they're finished.
But this game is
with that.
Fucking broken, and people are very angry about it. Yeah. But also, you're on the Switch and you think you're going to get the quality of any other system.
There's a poll on that. It's like, are you going to buy the next Nintendo Switch? I'm like, why? They had 4 games for the last one. No. Why the fuck would I buy another shit hardware machine?
Yeah. Ed Boon, the co-creators of Mortal Kombat, says he is going to fix it. He's like, we're gonna fix this.
He's like, no, they're all named Mr. Potato now. Look, let's see, it's more accurate.
I saw a picture of Melina do it. I think it was doing her fatality, and her face looks so derp. I was so scared. I was like, I hate this.
Test your might.
I hate looking at this. Why would you let this see the light of day? Like somebody had to see this on here and be like, it's fine, just put it in. Like,
so Matt, your job is to find all these horrific things, put them to the original Mortal Kombat movie soundtrack, and then just
I'm sure someone's already done this.
Test your might. That's great, actually. That makes. I'm going to look this up now because that sounds.
It's fucking
up my alley.
Terrifying.
That sounds up my alley.
I may pull it up right when we're done.
I mean, that's one of the reasons that I loved even when Cyberpunk was super derpy when it first came out. I was like, this is hilarious. My guy's eyeballs are out of his head.
Are you playing Phantom?
At one point, my character when I played the original run of Cyberpunk, his dick was just out of his pants the whole time. So he's like shooting you and his penis is flopping around.
I mean,
the Dawn physics are there, guys. They're there. We're at that singularity with Dawn physics.
I do like that they're really working the Dawn physics.
I was a shower, not a grower, which is not accurate. So that was a little weird. But otherwise, it was just like, okay. I guess this is how I intimidate the enemy. I'm like, it's the future, man. My dick's out. And I wrote them.
Oh, this is the one I keep saying.
Deep, 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 deep. That's perfect. This no notes. No notes.
What?
No notes. Guys, hey, shut up.
So bad.
I got 2 things left. One. They're both kind of. No, actually, I have 3 things left. I'll leave the Spider-Man one for last. Leaked documents show that Baldur's Gate basically is not on Xbox because they had no faith in it. They called it a second-rate Stadia or second-run Stadia PC RPG. Like they basically were like, "This is trash." The document came out of their Xbox versus FTC. I'm not sure who leaked it or why, but it was just basically an email that was like they were trying to fill a huge hole in their schedule, and they like were talking about games and like, "No, not that one. It sucks." And of course, the people there did respond to it and like. Yeah, they're so gracious. They're just like they don't have like a mean bone in their body. They're just like, yeah, everyone else thought it was gonna be good either. So I guess you're wrong.
There's a lot of those Xbox emails are pretty wild. Like they're just like, first of all, the CEO, founder guy,
Phil Spencer.
he just like fucking. He'll just talk about anything. You give him a nickel and it's like, oh.
It's in an email somewhere.
Yeah, he's got like this guy wrote an email about He's like, giraffes are stupid because their necks are too long. You're like, okay,
I punch a giraffe in the neck.
Why was this in an email, man? First of all, who wants that in an email?
Do you have a Phil Spencer impression? I have no clue what he sounds like.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I just did
Who's
that.
Phil
That's why I did that.
Spencer?
The CEO of Xbox, Microsoft Xbox.
I keep doing that southern accent of the guy from that one video that's on Instagram where he plays himself as a baby. I'm a 4-year-old.
Oh, that one you posted earlier before. Yeah, that was pretty funny, actually.
Now pick me up.
I can't do it now. It's just, all I hear is a southern accent.
Now pick me up.
Make anything up. It could be Brooklyn. Who cares?
I don't know
He's
who's
Swedish. She could be Swedish.
Yeah, do it. Just do an Eddie
What's his
Kingston
name?
impression. Phil Spencer.
Like the most milquetoast.
Phil Spencer, and he's the CEO of Xbox.
Yeah. So obviously Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, he's like me. Phil Spencer, me. I just like really was listening to what all the kids had to say, and I was resonating with them, and they all think I'm like totally awesome. I get all the selfies with them all the time.
Now pick me up.
Yeah, no, pick me up.
He probably likes to get picked up and just carried around. I mean, that's why obviously you're rich.
Oh yeah, they also they said that Baldur's Gate and a bunch of other things, and I guess this is some kind of like Xbox lingo. They called it. They said the WoW factor was hub.
Oh my god!
Hub. It's hub.
What does that even stand for?
Nobody knows. They're not gonna elaborate on that.
Hub. Like, is it like their take on like based because it's a hub?
Maybe, I don't know.
That's fucking stupid.
The WoW factor's real hub on that game. Shut up.
That'll tell you what their accent sounds like.
This is why I'm happy with my choices.
We got to tell you about a docuseries watching on Netflix.
What?
It's called Wrestlers. It's about Ohio Valley Wrestling.
Oh, I thought it was about Randy the Ram.
And it's got Al Snow as the head of Ohio Valley Wrestling. So it's basically like you're watching this make or break summer tour that they have to do, and if they basically are bad, like they don't make enough money, then they're going to go under, basically.
Sure.
And so it's really kind of gritty.
So it's like Welcome to Wrexham, but with Al Snow.
Yeah,
yes.
a little bit.
Yes.
You can see like all these like how these towns are kind of made and broken by.
Well, and how
wrestling,
people are made or broken by wrestling. Like
so
it's
is it as good or better or worse than heels?
It's much better.
Better, way better.
First of all, it's real.
Oh wow!
Real fake wrestling.
Yeah, real fake. Right? Yeah. Okay.
It's not led by an incel either.
It's
wow.
He's just isn't he just a scab?
Maybe a little boy. He's probably both, right?
Yeah.
You can't have one without the other, right?
I mean, I hope his brother's better. That's all I can say because he was always my favorite, but probably not, right? I mean, I don't know.
He's definitely the
white
cool
dudes,
one. Right?
I mean,
and aren't they Canadian? Like, come on.
Oh, you're gonna have a Canadian so. I mean, come on.
Anyway, Heels was okay, but this is like real life Heels, and that makes it much better. And
do you have a favorite character yet? Are you like following like you're rooting for a certain character?
My favorite guy is
Little Billy Kidman or something.
No, yeah, the what's his face who like just speaks his mind all the time. He's just like like a firecracker. He just says how it is.
He's basically like a good old boy. He just like
he's like Eddie Kingston. He's like small time Eddie Kingston, where he's just like I'm just
except
gonna say
more nihilist somehow. Like
yeah, but I love that. That just makes my day.
They did. If you didn't see it, they did post the Eddie Kingston, or at least the last like half of the Eddie Kingston Claudio match online. AEW posted it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, my favorite is probably Al Snow because he's so surly now. Like people like come up to me, he's like, "Hey, I got this like thing to pitch." He's like, okay.
"There's no way he doesn't look like an old sausage, right?"
Well,
he looks in good shape for being an old dude.
But the worst part is, he's clearly like. He clearly cares about them, but he's a wrestler with wrestler mentality. So when he has to do like the whole like talk to the co-owner and listen to what he has to say and take his input, he's just like. You can just see him like simmering.
He's got an old dad mentality going on. It's just like very like.
The co-owner's like the money guy, probably.
Yes.
Yeah. he's just like the guy who runs it. There's a guy that owns it who has a personality.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We're only halfway through, so...
and we just got to... And it has like this big turning point at this...
Of course, because they always do that in documentaries.
It's very interesting. Yeah. It's very interesting. I would recommend it.
Like, we're going to call it WVO now.
Oh, what? Yeah. So, it's good. And it's really cool to listen to the wrestlers and, you know...
And confirm, though, there's no Randy the Ram.
No.
There's a guy called Cashflow, though.
Damn it!
Cashflow. Mr.
Spectacular.
Mr. Spectacular
is great. He rides on like a
Segway.
Segway wheelie,
his whole thing.
Like a hoverboard.
But his pecs are spectacular. I mean,
he's working it out. Yeah.
So,
I like that.
But they basically are all talking about, they're like the one lady who's like, I think she's got the belt right now, but she's like, oh yeah, I sold my home. That was the last thing.
Oh.
She's like, I always had things to fall back on.
Layla Gray has the belt, actually.
And she's like, but she's like, now I'm living in this mobile home because I sold my home because that's basically all the money that I put into being
Layla Gray was
wrestler.
a baddie with what's her face?
Oh,
like
she
a
was
minute.
with Jade,
she was
Jade
like the
Carter.
one that came in like
Jade Carter.
She was the one that came in later and then like kind of got kicked out and then
back to
OVW.
OVW.
That's where she is now. Yeah.
Because you're a star.
I was like, holy shit! Like I actually know who she is.
It's like Ideal who's gonna like go somewhere small and be a huge star there because he's a fantastic wrestler. But
I'm glad he's out of there.
Such a weird thing.
I'm glad you're out, buddy.
It's literally in the middle of a fucking angle. That's such a Vince fucking move.
Dana
such
just
a
got
Vince
kicked
move.
and she was in the middle
Such
of the angle.
a
I was
Vince
like,
move.
okay,
God damn it.
Oh yeah, I fucking hate you, Vince McMahon, and I hope you die.
He's a friend of the podcast.
No,
Nope.
he told it.
Fuck you. I hope you die.
Vince told everyone that his dad lived to, or his grandfather lived to was 110.
He said he does. He wants to live forever, just like all fucking rich people. I hope you fucking die.
You know how he's going to do that? He's going to transfuse the blood of children.
Yep.
into his
No,
body.
he's
Or Bobby
totally going to
Lashley.
take you.
He's like, Bobby Lashley, I'm going to take over your body.
Yeah, that's probably what he's
I
gonna do.
really I don't
And-
want to
and
have
Bobby, like,
anything
that's
to do
okay.
with WWE anymore,
I
except
don't give a
Sami
fuck,
Zayn. All I care about is Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn, I love you.
But he's fired.
Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes' theme song. That's it.
Wait, Sami Zayn coming down to Cody Rhodes' theme song?
He fucks on planes. He fucks on boats.
Do, 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 Cody Rhodes.
Yep, exactly.
That puts adrenaline in your soul every time, though.
Yeah.
Every
time.
Yeah.
When I'm thinking about him fucking on planes and boats.
He
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Guys, shut up. First picks of Elijah Wood is the villain in the Toxic Avenger.
Yes.
You see this?
Jillian actually sent this to me before anyone else today,
Yeah.
and I was like, she was like, so
I
also
just scooped me.
penguin vibes, right? Like, yeah.
That's his
Oh,
real
yeah.
hair, too.
Danny DeVito penguin, though.
Yeah, yes,
Not
yes,
Colin
yes,
Farrell
no.
penguin.
That's his real hair, though. Did you know that?
Yeah.
You just grew it
I mean,
out.
it's got to be right at this point. Poor guy. So he's always shaving it. It's like, it's
But
playing
I am excited about
character
Toxic
named
Avenger.
Fritz Garbinger,
I'm excited about Toxic
which sounds
Avenger.
like
He sounds
garbage.
evil.
It's funny.
Okay, I didn't realize
He's definitely
this
evil.
comes out in November, too. Hey.
What if he's not? You guys are just pigeonholing him. Just because he plays a villain doesn't
I
mean he
didn't
has
do
to be
anything to him.
evil.
He said he was a villain. That's evil.
No, I mean, that's everyone else said he was a villain, too. So.
You're saying he could be a good villain?
Yeah. There you go. See, he's wearing a shirt. And
Yeah,
he's
you literally,
criticizing
yeah.
it. Jerk.
Ginty posted a picture with the people from Wrestler. He posted
OVW,
wrestlers.
yeah.
Sure. So I was like, oh, interesting. A little tie in there. Hey, you know what else is interesting? This trailer for Dream Scenario. A24 movie starring Nicolas Cage, which
You're welcome.
no movies come out. I sent it to you first, by the way, if you look at that thread.
I don't think that's correct.
She's like, oh, we're going to watch the thing he sent me. I'm like, I sent that to you. She's like, no, he sent it. I'm like,
No, I didn't say no. He sent it.
Okay. I'm just paraphrasing.
If you click on the link he sent, it's just a picture of his balls, so don't do it.
This comes out November 10th, by the way. This is not that
Sure.
far away. But
It's like, what if Freddy Krueger was just a guy?
it's a horror comedy where this guy just keeps
A
walking
horror
through
comedy?
Yeah, there's horrors in it.
horror. Like I said, I did say horror. Horror comedy
Horrors. It's horrors.
where this guy just keeps showing up in people's dreams.
Is it horror?
Horrors.
Or is it more like...
Hoarders.
Dark. It says
Yeah.
horror comedy on here.
Oh, okay,
I'm
alright.
just gonna go with that.
Alright.
I'm gonna go with what it says in there.
Well, I mean, there's
That's
a lot
not
of
what I was like
there's a lot of
feeling.
comedic people in it, including Tim Meadows. There's a couple other people I saw that I was like, okay, these are all comedy people, and Yeah, I'm excited for it. Nick Cage can do no wrong in my eyes, so let's do it.
No Tim Robinson, though.
No Tim Robinson. Sorry.
Why is he in my fucking dream? Why? Sorry, it's been a Tim Robinson type week. It really has.
Did you order 55 burgers and 55 fries and 55 shakes?
I should be dead. It's like,
But yeah, this looks pretty exciting. The trailer's good. If you haven't had a chance to go check out Dream Scenario, the trailer. It's great.
A24 just crushing it.
A24 just knocks it out of the park.
It's crushing it, yeah.
They can't really screw it up. They got some kind of formula over there. They're drinking the baby blood.
They aren't crossing picket lines. They actually pay their writers and their actors on time and what they deserve.
Yes.
So
there you go.
And all of their movies.
Like, why can't that just happen?
Because they're like, look, people with real vision and not people just remaking the same garbage over and over
again.
the
fucking Harvey Weinstein of, like, Miramax is now, like, just take a little bit less money and you can still have, like, 3 houses.
Oh, no. Disney's, like, confirmed that it's going to cost them more to not meet the demands than to just meet it.
Warner Brothers, in their annual meeting, was like, yeah, this is costing us, like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And it's, like, 10 times more than they just settled. Like, okay, well, this is dumb then. Like, what?
But you're still not going to settle, right?
This is just about keeping people in poverty. Okay, great. You know what I'm waiting for? AI writers. And just like, like that blood commercial.
No, like the Christmas, like the,
extra fingers.
The Christmas movie I sent you guys where at the end it's like, Santa is bones. Bones are no good for anyone. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe AI knows where our future's going, and it's being real honest about it.
I'd watch that movie. It's like the rock, paper, scissors movie I watched, too.
Like, I mean, at this point, we are in this... but the thing is,
she's in love with man. Man is army.
We're currently in the cyberpunk dystopia, but we don't have any of the cool cyberware, and I'm very upset about that.
Truth.
No grill arms at all.
We don't even have the stuff from Back to the Future 2.
No, I don't have shoes that lace themselves. My jacket is not now dry.
Yeah.
My jacket is currently wet.
Yeah.
Because I have to wait for it to dry.
That's because you peed on it, though.
I didn't. Actually, my cat probably peed on it.
Oh, another jacket that you
For some reason, my cat, like, peed all my shoes. And I was like, it's after I got back from vacation too, so I was like, are you that pissed at me?
Really weird.
Well, I think it was because
the
door on her cat litter basket, like, stuck, because she, like, is just, like, smashing into it.
So it's like Dad's shoes.
And she couldn't get in
she's
there?
like, guess what? You're not going to clean it up. You got to smell it, and you got to clean it up. And I was like, okay, the last one.
Horrible.
Thanks, dude.
That's truly horrible.
Thank you. But also, like, she hasn't pooed in, like, a week, so she's pooing somewhere on my stuff, too, somewhere.
You're going to find it one day.
I am. I told you, I'm like, it's not in the litter box, so she's either she's like surviving on air right now, or she's pooing somewhere. So please keep an eye out for it. Yeah,
great.
cats.
What else we got?
Cats.
I got
cats.
nothing
I got
left.
one thing. Guys, if you were like, I love Spider-Man games, but the last one, you couldn't commit suicide in. Now you can.
I didn't see there's fall damage.
Now
Why?
you can commit suicide. I can jump off the upper step and like,
Have you ever seen a spider die when it fell to the ground? No. It just goes...
But also I love that they're like, we all know you want to die.
Yeah.
So you can just kill
You're
yourself.
not kidding me, Doc Ock. See you later.
You can't kill me because I'm going to kill myself.
I saw a great
Shit.
stand-up today. My coworker
dark.
shared it to like one of our team's message boards, and it was just like, it was a guy talking about how he had to like, when he went to like, detox, the lady was like, last question, have you ever had like questions, have you ever contemplated suicide? And he was like, every fucking day. And she's like, what? And he's like, have you ever had a job? That's just what you do. Like, and it's just like, oh man. Yep.
I did work in a building by myself today, and I was just like, I could just
die.
Yeah, no one even know. The worst part too is like it's like a very like it's a branch that's not visited as much. So like the first like hour or so is just me in silence.
Yeah,
just standing in silence. Like this would be nice, except for my brain is still talking.
I think I actually thought about that today too, because I saw a meme and it was like, you create the light in your void, and I'm like, what if I just was in a void? Like, I work through so much stuff.
I think the reason I like the show Fringe so much is that she's just in that tank all the time where it takes away other senses. Like, let's just do that.
No, the deprivation tank. It's like, I'm just going to be there.
Give me some LSD, let's go.
Yeah.
Call me Olivia Dunham, let's go. Let's just do it.
Olivia Dunham.
Yeah, so it can be toggled on and off though, Matt. So for noobs like you that are gonna fall off that Empire State Building, like, I don't know how to web the spider web. No,
toggle it off.
And
stupid.
This comes from the senior program director Doug Sheehan, and he said they're also gonna have a swing steering mode. So if like you're like, I can't get through this city with my webs.
Did people have a problem with this before? I guess
I think it's part of like an accessibility kind of system. It sounds like. It's just funny. He's like swing steering assist. Like,
so like
what? Just
people have like visual issues, and so
I don't know. Like, I can't see buildings in New York City. Like, okay, why are you playing this game? Like, what? Just play the game.
But honey, you are going to get Brooklyn and Queens with Manhattan.
Brooklyn,
but it's not Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, and Staten from the Battery to the top of Manhattan.
Do you think Staten Island and what We're in the Shadows is going to be like a DLC?
They should, right?
If they do
just
Spider-Man 3, they need to have full Staten Island, and you need to have all the characters from What We Do in the Shadows.
Like, you're going to
release the house.
You're going to have to go up against a vampire like Morbius and like Nandor.
Like, I am here to attack you, I guess. I don't know why.
Like, why didn't we get some sandwiches or something?
This fucking guy.
You see Guillermo.
Guys, it's also gone gold, which means that it's in like the final stages before it gets released, which is good because it comes out August 20th or October 20th. August 20th, it already came out. October 20th of this year, and
I get August and October mixed up a lot. 8 and 10.
A guy kept saying he's like, I need this sent on August, and his English wasn't his first language. He kept going August 23rd. And I'm like, I think he means September 23rd, and I'm going to do it then for you because otherwise,
that makes a lot more sense.
I have to wait 11 months for this, or have a time machine.
I don't have time traveling technology, so I can't go back.
Oops.
But then you'd be like, yes, okay, yes, you're right, August, and I'm like, no, still not that.
Still incorrect, sir.
Yeah, that's all I got, man. Spider-Man. I'm excited. Spider-Man looks really good, by the way.
Bring me pictures of Spider-Man!
I guess they did like a little feature, which I've not watched yet, of like Venom's coolest moments, because they're putting a lot of them, like, they're putting a lot of the story into the game. Mm-hmm. Although we still don't know who's playing Venom. It's not going to be Eddie Brock. No, I mean, it's the character.
It's just Topher Grace. The actor is going to be Venom.
Hey, there is a rumor that there's going to be a Tom Hardy Topher Grace Venomverse.
Yeah.
Are you guys
I'm hoping if that happens.
Well, Topher Grace didn't defend Danny Masterson, so I'm fine with it.
So no Ashton Kutcher in that one, or Mila Kunis. Oops.
If we're even going to get into this, I really feel like Mila Kunis was just ruined by the entertainment industry because she was fucking 14 years old when they were all like 19 and 20, and they were making her sit on their fucking laps and shit, and talking about how hot she was, and they would go on trips with her. No, I feel makes me really sad. It makes me really, really sad. Also, can I just say?
Yeah, this is what they're waiting for.
I brought this up with Jillian today. It's hilarious that much like when everyone was surprised that Rage Against the Machine was like an anti-capitalist band.
They are?
Right?
Wait, is that
I love that people are like, wait, Russell Brand is gross? Dude, you can see the STDs coming off of that piece of shit. He's clearly a disgusting
Wait, what happened with
asshole.
Russell Brand?
This all came out with.
Maybe we save this after. I don't know. It seems like a 20-minute deep dive.
No, Russell Brand is a predator. He's a predator.
It's like a 20-minute deep dive here.
He's a predator.
Hey guys, don't look up Horatio Sands either. Hey,
don't look up Horatio Sands. Don't do it. I made the mistake.
Thank you for stopping by, guys. And we love you.
It's like
and we care
15
about
years
you.
ago.
I know. I didn't know.